supporting this channel, following this channel, taking the classes, being part of our lives, letting us help you better yourselves. Way to go. Now, quickly, GameStop. We're at $22 a share, $22.09, $22.07. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we are, but I'd like to be at $122, sure, but it's 22. We're waiting for the news. All right, the news of the completion of the financing. Now, the second shoe to drop. Would they issue warrants to all shareholders? This could happen. They might issue a dividend to all shareholders, which is comprised of a stock warrant. Now, what the hell is a stock warrant? A stock warrant is a little document, a little thingy. It's like a call option, and it comes with some rules. First thing it comes with is it's listed. It becomes a listed security. So if you own 1,000 shares of GameStop, you get 1,000 warrants. You own 5,000 shares of GameStop, you get 5,000 warrants. You're short 5,000 shares of GameStop, you're short 5,000 warrants. Now you got another problem, and this is what I'm talking about. The shorters are now sitting on 65 million short warrants on top of the 65 million short shares, and that's the stock we know about that's short. We know about the 65 million shares that are short. We don't know if it's 1.5 billion more on the derivatives market. That we don't know. Okay. So, the warrant deal might be something like, might come out like this. The company will say, congratulations, you just got a dividend, you just got some warrants. And you're sitting there going, oh, I got 3,500 shares, I just got 3,500 warrants. Oh, this is great. The company will say to you, you can do whatever you want with them. You can sell them in the open market, or you can exercise them. And you'll go, oh, what does that mean? Well, the exercise side of it is where you could theoretically take 3.5 warrants, add a $20 bill to that, and turn it into your broker and tell your broker, I want to buy another share of GameStop at $20 a share. And so 3.5 warrants plus $20 gets you another share of GameStop. GameStop has $20 more cash in its bank account. You have 3,500 warrants. You could buy 1,000 shares of GameStop at $20 a share, 20 grand. You can give the company 20 grand if you wish. You're sitting there going, I don't have $20,000 to give GameStop. I don't have 20 grand that I can just come up with. So you could just sell your warrants into the open market. If the shares are trading at $23.50 a share, these warrants are worth $1 each. Because 3.5 warrants gets you a stock at $20. The stock's at $23.50. There's a $3.50 gain on the warrants, less divided by 3.5. They're worth $1 each. You can get $1 each for them, approximately. They might be going for $1.25 each because they're not. Those are options. Those are like a stock option, and they will have a 60, 90-day lifespan, and then they die and expire. The company might come out and say, first things first, everybody gets a warrant. Second thing, 3.5 warrants plus $20, you can get a stock. Third thing, all the warrants that are not exercised by the customers, when they die at the end, the company has already arranged that all warrants will be exercised. It's a bought deal. In other words, GameStop announces to the world, we're raising $2 billion in cash on top of the billion we just raised, doing these 45 million shares, on top of the billion we got already. We will have $4 billion cash in our hands in the next 90 days. That's what could be coming out. And there are 65 million shares short, 65 million warrants are short, and we got a short squeeze. And I think the shares could go to, let's say they go to $30 a share. They go up to, you trade at 30. Well, the warrants are still going. What are your warrants worth? It takes 3.5 warrants plus $20 to get a share. The stock's trading at 30. I mean, if you exercise your warrants, you get stock at 20 that you could now sell at 30. I mean, you just made $10 profit. Well, your 3.5 warrants are worth $10. So that they're trading at somewhere around the $3 mark each. They're worth about $2.85 each in actual value. They might go for $3 on the open market. Now, you got 1,000 of them, so 3,500 of them, you can sell them for cash. You just got a gift from GameStop of 3,500 warrants for free that you can now sell for $3 each, let's say, suppose. You got $11,500, $10,500 in your hand from GameStop for being a shareholder of GameStop. The person that is short 3,500 shares or institution that is short 3,500 shares, they're short $10,500. They got to buy those warrants on the open market to not be short warrants, just to be short the stock. The problem is the stock's at 30, not at 20. They're short at 30 now. That's a problem too. Yes, it is. It's a delicious problem. This is a way for GameStop to screw the shorters. I mean, put the boots to these bastards. Now, if there's 1.5 billion shares shorted on the open derivatives market, those guys are now short 1.5 billion warrants. I don't have an answer for those people except they better cover their stock and get out from under this nightmare. If the company came out tonight, let's just pretend here. First, they come out at noon hour today. We did the $45 million thing. We sold 45 million shares. We raised $900-something million. We got $2 billion in the bank. And then tonight, after the bell, announcement to shareholders. We're doing a warrants dividend, a warrants offering. All shareholders get warrants, including the 45 million that we just did, under these terms and conditions. Tomorrow morning or tonight in the after hours and tomorrow morning in the pre-market and tomorrow's trading day, these shares could go to $50 a share, just like that. Because the street will go, holy crap, the number of warrants and the amount of money they're going to raise and the number of shorters out there, oh, geez, these guys are going to want out. And if the company announces the dividend date, the date you get the warrants will be June 15th. That's the day we will give you the warrant. That's the dividend date. That's the dividend. That's the day we issue the warrants to everybody. And they are good until September 15th. Between now and June 15th, there will be a panic on every shorter's mind. I can't be short this stock on the 15th of June. There's no damn way I can be short this stock. Because if I'm short the stock, I'm short the warrants too. I got to buy my stock back and get out from under the short, which means 1.5 billion shares in the derivatives market have to be looked after. 665 million shares have to be looked after on the market itself that we are aware of. The options market will go nuts because if you've written calls, you're going to get stock called away from you. You're going to be short stock if you don't have the stock, and you're going to be short. You're going to be short warrants. You better cover that too. So the premiums will go up. The price will go up. The price and the premiums will go up. We will have mayhem in the markets, and it's a $2 billion problem minimum that GameStop is causing because it's a $2 billion financing that they have announced. It's a bought deal. Every warrant will be exercised. They will not expire worthless. They will be grabbed by the broker at the end, and we will pay $20 for every 3.5 of these. The company will raise this money at $20 a share. And I'm just using $20 a share. I'm throwing a number. I don't know the number. The number might be 25. The number might be 30. I don't know. I would love to be higher because I would love GameStop to say, yeah, we know the stock's trading at 22 right now. Yeah, we know that. We're going to give warrants to everybody to let everyone buy stock from our treasury at $30 a share. And the guys on Wall Street are going to go, these guys are morons. Who the hell is going to exercise a warrant at $30 a share when the stock's at 22? I mean, come on. How stupid is that? Except for the short position. That's how this is going to happen, because if they give them a 3-week window or a 1-month window before the warrants are issued, the shares could be at $40 a share before we even get to the dividend date. In other words, you folks at home are going to be sitting there going, well, I got these shares of GameStop and I'm going to get these warrants. Or I don't have shares in GameStop. I'm going to buy back my stock. I'm going to sell off. I'm going to buy back my cash secured put, and I'm going to buy up my stock again, and I'm going to get these warrants handed to me. The pressure on this stock will be unbelievable. And of course, if you've written cash secured puts, you're a happy camper. Because if you've written $22 puts or $25 puts, and the stock was to $35, your puts are worth nothing. You can get them back for 50 cents. You sold them for $10, you can buy them back for 50 cents. Keep the $9.50. Use the cash to buy stock in the open market and say, thank you, sir, may I have another? And now you get the warrants. The shorters are short the warrants. If there are any left at that point in time, they have a month to get out. The stock could well have its run. The deal gets issued. The warrants trade like crazy for those 3 months. And we have billions of dollars added to the cash balance of GameStop. Now, Why would GameStop do something like this? Think about that question. And the answer is simple. Ryan Cohen is sitting here going, I'm not going to run GameStop, the company anymore, the brick and mortar company. That's not my long-term game plan. My long-term game plan is to turn GameStop into a holding company, into an